Hi students, today we are going to discuss about Indus civilization, which is in the 6th standard social science, lesson 3, history part, Indus civilization. This is very interesting lesson. Why? Because of we are going to know about our ancestors' lifestyle as well as our lifestyle. Okay, let us move to the topic Indus civilization. Okay, let us learn the objectives. To learn how Indus civilization is related to other contemporary civilization. Next, to understand the urban nature of the Indus civilization. Then, to know the lifestyle of the people of this civilization. Next, to identify and study the major sites of Indus civilization to mark their geographical location in maps. So these are the learning objectives in this Indus Valley civilization lesson. Okay, my dear students, in the last videos and that before we have discussed a lot of the information about archaeological sources and different types of the geographical sites and archaeological sites. So this everything given lot of the information about the past peoples. Okay, now we have the clear evidences. Everything is the geographical, everything is the archaeological sources that is in Indus civilization. Okay, now we are going to move to the lesson. This is the timeline of the ancient world civilization. For example, Mesopotamia, this is year of 3500 to 2000 BCE, that means before Christ era. Next, Egyptian 3100 to 1100 BCE, and Indus civilization 3300 to 1900 BCE, and Chinese 1700 to 1122 BCE. Okay, all these civilizations were established only in places near the rivers, most commonly along their banks. For the example, Indus civilization nearby the Indus River. Usually, people lived in groups. Then they formed communities out of these groups. Then evolved the societies which in due course become civilizations. People prefer to settle near the rivers for the reason given below. What are the reasons? The soil is fertile. Fresh water is available for drinking and watering livestock and irrigation. Then easy movement of the people and goods is possible. Easy movement nearby the river. So the people preferred to settle near the rivers. Okay. Discovery of a lost city, Harappa. The ruins of Harappa were first described by the British East India Company soldier and explorer Charles Marchand in his book the Harappa, lost city Harappa. When he visited the northwest 14-year provinces, which is known in Pakistan, he came across some mysterious brick mounds. He wrote that he saw a round brick castle with very high walls and towers built on a hill. This was the earliest historical record of the existence of Harappa. In 1856, when engineer laid a railway line connecting Lahore to Karachi, they discovered more burnt bricks without understanding their significance. They used the bricks for laying the railroad. In the 1920s, archaeologists began to excavate the sites of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. They unearthed the remains of these long forgotten cities. In 1924, the Director General of ASI, Archaeological Survey of India, ASI, Sir John Marshall, found many common features between Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. He concluded that they were part of a large civilization. Some slight differences are found in the earthenwares of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. This made the researchers conclude that Harappa was older than Mohenjo-daro. The Archaeological Survey of India, ASI, was started in 1861. ASI 1861 with Alexander Cunningham as surveyor. Its headquarters is located in New Delhi. Children, how do archaeologists explore a lost city? That means archaeologists, peoples. Archaeologists study the physical objects such as bricks, stones, or bits of broken pottery to ascertain the location of the city and time that it belonged to. They search the ancient literary sources for references about the place. They look at aerial photographs of the excavation sites or cities to understand the topography. To see under the ground, they may use a magnetic scanner. And the presence and absence of archaeological remains can be detected by radar and remote sensing methods. So, these are the very important practices for the archaeologist. So, they can easily find some of the archaeological sites. Sites in Indian borders. Archaeologists found major Harappan sites within Indian border, that is Manda, Harappa, Ganveriwala, Kalibangan, Lothal, Mohenjo-daro, and etc. Like this, a lot of the important sites in the Indian border.